For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Washington football team. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ground, McCaffrey. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
First down, Panthers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Christian McCaffrey.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down. Right.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Sims. That's good for a Washington.
Now they try the right side here. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers 36.
Now Haskins to throw it. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 37 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
McCaffrey on the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17.
That's the end of the first quarter with this Washington 7, Panthers nothing.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
For a Washington.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From midfield now, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For Carolina.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, here's Foster. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here as sacked. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 74 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
2nd and 9 now. And that's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Haskins from his own end zone. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Washington.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 84 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Gronkowski. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 36-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
The pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Washington 35, Panthers 3.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Taken down at the 19.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
5-yard pickup.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
On the play.